Hi, it's me, Teacher Jeanne. In this lesson, you will learn about circles. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to first, define a circle and its parts. Second, illustrate a circle and the terms related to it, such as radius, diameter, chord, center, arc, central angle, and inscribed angle. Now, before we proceed, let's have a recall. Arrange me. In this activity, the letters of the words below are jumbled. Figure out what the word is and write it on the blank line provided. First, we have, it is the figure formed by two rays meeting at a common endpoint, and that is angle. Next, we have, it can be defined as a straight one-dimensional figure that has no thickness and extends endlessly in both directions, and that is line. Next, we have, it is a part of a line that is bounded by two distinct endpoints and contains every point on the line between its endpoints, and that is line segment. Next, we have, in geometry, it is a location. It has no size, no width, no length, and no depth, and that is point. And for the last, we have, it is the starting point, and that is origin. Now, let's explore. Name it. For the direction, give the name of the following things. For number 1, that is donut. For number 2, that is wheel. For number 3, that is CD. For number 4, that is dartboard. And for the last, for number 5, that is globe. So these are the things that we considered circles. Let's define circle. Circle is a set of all points in a plane equidistant from a fixed point. That fixed point is what we call the center, and the fixed distance is the radius. A circle can be named using its center or in symbol circle E. Let's proceed on the parts of the circle. Given circle A, first we have the radius. Two or more radius is considered radii, a line segment from any point on the circle to its center. A radius of a circle measures half its diameter. So we have line segment AB. Next, we have the diameter. Diameter is a segment whose endpoints are on the circle and it passes through the center of the circle. The length of the diameter is twice the length of the radius. So we have line segment CD. Now, if the diameter is twice the length of the radius, therefore a radius of a circle measures half its diameter. So we have line segment AC and line segment AD. Next, we have the chord. Chord is a line segment joining 2 points on the circle. The diameter is the longest chord, so we have line segment CB and line segment CD, which is the diameter. Next, we have the secant. Secant is a line joining 2 points on the circle, so we have line DE. Next, we have tangent. Tangent is a line that intersects the circle at exactly 1 point, so we have line DF. And for the last, we have the point of tangency. That is the intersection of the tangent lines and circles. So we have point D. Now, let's discuss the important terms. Given circle L, we have point L and point O are points in the interior. Interior of a circle is the collection of all points in the plane of a circle whose distances from the center are less than the radius. Next, we have point V. Point V is the point in the exterior. Exterior of a circle is the collection of all points in the plane of a circle whose distances from the center are greater than the radius. And for the last, we have point E. Point E is a point on the circle. Points on the circle is the collection of all points in the plane of a circle whose distances from the center are equal to the radius. Next, for further understanding, let's have example number 1. Refer to the figure to give the correct term for each of the following. For number 1, point O is considered the center. For number 2, point L is considered the point in the interior of the circle. For number 3, point M is the point on the circle. For number 4, point Y is the point on the circle or point of tangency. For number 5, point Z is the point in the exterior of the circle. For number 6, line segment MY is a chord. For number 7, line segment ON is a radius. For number 8, line segment OY is also radius. For number 9, line segment NY is chord or diameter. For number 10, line segment OX is radius. For number 11, line XP is secant. And for the last, number 12, line YZ is tangent. Next, let's discuss more important terms to be considered in circle. Given circle A, we have the arcs. Arcs are a part of a circle included between any two of its points. It measures in degrees or radians. The first arc that we have is the semicircle, an arc that measures 180 degrees. So we have arc DBE. Another, we have arc ECD. Next, we have arc BEC. Another, we have arc CDB. Now let's have another arc, what we call the major arc. These are the arc that measures greater than 180 degrees. Examples are arc DCB, D going to C, going to B. So that is greater than 180 degrees. Another, we have arc CBE, C going to B is 180 degrees, going to E is greater than 180 degrees. And for the last, we have the minor arc. These are the arc that measures less than 180 degrees. So the examples are arc CD, arc DB, arc BE, arc CE, or arc EC. Next important terms are the intercepted arcs. These are the arc lying between the sides of the specified angles. Now given the two circle E, the intercepted arc here is arc CB. So the first figure is what we call the central angle, an angle whose vertex is at the center of the circle and with two radii as its sides. So angle BEC is the central angle, and the measure of angle BEC is equal to the intercepted arc, which is arc CB. The second figure is what we call the inscribed angle, an angle whose vertex is on the circle and whose sides contain the chords of the circle. So we have angle BAC is the inscribed angle, and the measure of angle BAC is equal to the 1/2 or half of arc CB. Now, for further understanding, let's have example number 2. Refer to the figure and state whether each arc named is a minor arc, a major arc, or a semicircle. Identify also if the given angle is central or inscribed angle. Now for number 1, arc RM is minor arc. For number 2, arc PST is a semicircle. For number 3, arc SNR is a major arc. For number 4, arc NT is a minor arc. For number 5, arc MPS is a semicircle. And for number 6, angle NTP is an inscribed angle. For number 7, angle NOT is a central angle. For number 8, angle ROS is also a central angle. For number 9, angle RNT is an inscribed angle. And for the last, number 10, angle PRN is an inscribed angle. Now, let's do more. Identify the following. Given the figure, for number 1, we have 5 radius. First, we have line segment OX, line segment ON, line segment OM, line segment OW, and line segment OT. For number 2, give 2 diameter. First, we have line segment NX. It passes through the center. And line segment MW. For number 3, give 2 chord. First, we have line segment KX and line segment KN. For number 4, point of tangency, we have point T. For number 5, tangent, we have line TS. For number 6, secant, we have line XN. For number 7, 5 central angle, first we have angle XOW, angle WOT, angle TON, angle MON, and angle NOW. So point O is the vertex, which is the center. So we call it central angle. For number 8, give 1 inscribed angle. We have angle XKN. So point K is the vertex, which is a point on the circle. So we have the inscribed angle. For number 9, point in the exterior of the circle, we have point L. Another, we have point S. And for the last, point in the interior of the circle, we have point Y. Another, we have point V. For letter B, give the missing measures using the figure at the right. For number 1, if the measure of angle BOD is 30 degrees, the measure of arc BD is also 30 degrees because the central angle is equal to the intercepted arc. For number 2, the measure of arc AC is 20 degrees. The measure of arc ABD is 160 degrees because the total of the semicircle is equal to 180 degrees. For number 3, the measure of arc DF is 40 degrees. The measure of arc DCF is equal to 320 degrees because the total measure of the circle is equal to 360 degrees. For number 4, the measure of angle EOD is equal to 135 degrees. So the measure of angle EOC is equal to 45 degrees because the total measure of the semicircle is equal to 180 degrees. Next, we have number 5. The measure of the arc ABD is equal to 160 degrees. So the measure of angle AOD is also 160 degrees because the central angle is equal to the intercepted arc. Now, it's your turn. Do it yourself. Don't forget to comment down below your answers. Happy learning! Thanks for watching. Please like and share. And don't forget to subscribe on my channel and click the bell button so that you will be notified whenever I'm going to upload a new one. Maraming salamat!